2, 1. This is the devastation in Phil Campbell. You're just seeing entire concrete slabs where houses used to be. Now, we were told by the couple that lives here that one person was in a tub and actually blew into the street when this tornado hit. A second person was thrown out of the house, actually slammed up against this vehicle, was holding onto this metal pole right here in the ground, got tossed again. He actually got thrown all the way over to this Explorer. That's where this dent came in. He landed here, went on the ground, the tornado went by. He said he doesn't even know why he's still alive. And this devastation continues all the way up in the street. I mean, you can see we have nails sticking out of the ground of what used to be floorboards, what used to be part of this house, people's clothing. If it belonged in a house, this is where it is now, just sitting in a pile of debris. You can see what used to be a nice flat screen TV, just sitting in shambles right now. Somebody's, what used to probably hang over their door, just now sitting on this, this telephone pole. And again, this devastation continues up the street here in Phil Campbell. You can see a PT Cruiser, and that's one of the better intact vehicles we've seen since we've been in Phil Campbell with the American flag draped over it. You can just take a look, and it's just unbelievable at how damaging this storm is when it came through. And we were told by several residents out here that the tornado actually dropped out of the sky from that direction over there and moved into where we are. You can see all of the trees down, all of the limbs laying just everywhere. It used to be scattered all over this road. Thankfully, they have cleared this road. But again, this place just looks like an absolute bomb went off. People finding their belongings up the street, a few streets over. A couple people telling us, one guy telling us he found his driver's license about a mile away. We continue up this street, and this is where it gets even worse. This is where we had about 16 people living on the block, residents here telling us they didn't have a lot of warning. By the time they took the shelter, this tornado was already on them. They were trying to take shelter as quickly as they could. Some of them didn't get into basements in time and were actually trapped underneath all of this rubble. Again, another shot of the devastation across the road. This is what we're seeing in Phil Campbell. This is the amount of damage. It is very hard to maneuver to a lot of these places here in Franklin County. It is very difficult for officials to navigate. They're coming across power lines. They're coming across fallen trees. They're also coming across dead bodies. We can confirm more than 25 people have died here alone in Phil Campbell. See more devastation. Another car trapped under what looks like what used to be a house. We talked to several residents here. They all tried to get over to their neighbor's house. This is where their neighbor came in and was trying to pull them into shelter, pull them into what was left of his basement. His house is completely destroyed except for one wall. You can pretty much see into what used to be his computer room. He told me as soon as he got outside here, as soon as he was able to survey the damage, he came across a man in this red truck with his wife inside. His wife was fine, very shaken. Unfortunately, the man did pass away moments after this tornado ripped through Phil Campbell. Again, another home. Check out the size of these trees that were just ripped from the ground, almost just like taking toothpicks and throwing them. That's literally what this tornado did. We're just checking out this devastation, and it is just unbelievable. I mean, check out this truck. This is where we said neighbors here tell us a person who was trapped in this tornado, trapped on the road, didn't make it. You can see the tree limb that literally lodged into this vehicle. And officials say this is what they're finding really across Franklin County. This is what they're finding 24 hours, even more after this tornado hit. Again, more trees, more devastation. And like we've said, this is what Phil Campbell looks like. This is what Hackleburg looks like. Franklin County, and especially this area of Franklin County, a complete disaster. We're staying on top of this as best we can. We're trying to bring you as much content as we can out of Franklin County. In the meantime, reporting in Phil Campbell, Nick Lough, WAFF 48 News.